everybody, it's Sock. This is trigonometry test video portion. Let's get started before my mom gets home and yells at me. Okay, first problem we have. What is the value of sin theta given that 5, negative 12 is a point on the terminal side of theta? Okay, so let's do that. So we got positive x, 5x, so we go over 5, and then negative 12, so we go down 12, so 5, negative 12, and we need to find the sin, and to find that we need the opposite side, which would be this, and the hypotenuse, which would be here, but we don't have the hypotenuse, so we're going to pull the classic move of using the Pythagorean theorem to solve all of our problems. Okay. So first, 5 squared is 5 squared is 25 minus, or not minus, 12 squared would be 144. Add those together, we get 169. Then if we square root both sides, we get 13 equals h. So the hypotenuse is 13. Yeah. And then we would like I already said, for sin we need the opposite over the hypotenuse. So sin theta would equal negative 12 over 13. Next problem. A wooden board is leaning against the wall. The base of the board is 10 feet from the base of the wall. The base of the board forms a 35-degree angle with the ground. What is the length of the wooden board? Okay. Square. Right here is our board. We need to find that length. The angle from right here is 35 degrees. Now to find the to find the length of the wooden board, we can use cosine, because to find cosine, it would be the adjacent side, which is right here, over the hypotenuse, which is what we're trying to find. So cosine 35 equals adjacent over the hypotenuse. And we divide by cosine 35 and multiply by x, so they would basically be switching sides. Now we can just put this in our handy dandy calculator. What? Crazy. What's up, guys? I'm 16. I'm the new player on the basketball team. So if we round the answer to the nearest tenth, we would get 12.2 feet. Now let's move on to another problem. This one's slightly harder by my standards, but we got this. So here's a circle. Yippee. We got a circle. We know that the radius is 20 centimeters. I have a hair that keeps falling on my iPad. And intercepted by a 15-degree angle. So now we just gotta find the length of this right here. So we know that an entire circle measures as 360 degrees. And part of that is 15. To find it, we just need to find x over 20 pi. Wait, no. No. Pause. I need to find the circumference first. To find that, we would multiply 2 times pi times 20, and that would be 40 pi. Okay, there we go. That's better. So the full circumference of the circle is 40 pi. So now we just need to find the answer for x. Well, we can simplify this first. Well, first let's divide by 5. So we have 3 over 72. And I think you can divide that by 3 again. So we have 1 over 24 equals x over 40 pi. We just cross multiply that, so we would get 40 pi equals 24x. We need to divide both sides by 24. So 40 over pi, or 40 pi over 24 equals x. We can divide that by 4, so we have 10 over 10 pi over 6. We can divide that again. I know I keep doing it separately, but we can divide it by 2, so we'd get 5 over 3 equals x. And then let's solve that fraction. So it wants us to use 3.14 for pi, so 5 times 3.14 is equal to 15.7 over 3. And then if we divide 15.7 by 3, we would get a super long number. But if we round it to the nearest hundredth, we would get 5.23. My brain kept lagging during that, sorry. Last question! Yay! Yippee! Yahoo! Angle theta lies in quadrant 4. So, we're in this quadrant right here. And the sin is negative 2 over 3. So if you draw a little triangle here, we know that sin is equal to opposite of this angle over hypotenuse. So right here would be negative 2, and then hypotenuse would be 3. And we need to find cosine, and for that we need the adjacent. So again, we would use the Pythagorean theorem. Don't know what that was. So negative 2 squared is positive 4. And 3 squared is 9. If we subtract if we subtract 4 from both sides, we get x to the power of 2 equals 5. And we square root both sides, so the adjacent side would be the square root of 5. And to find cosine, like I said, it is adjacent over hypotenuse. So it would be this one, square root of 5 over this one, 3. And that's it. That's our answer. We're all done. Yay.